Hey folks, thanks for coming back in. Hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Welcome back in. Yes, sir. Welcome back to MBPFishing. You guys enjoy the show. Yes, welcome back into our channel. Yep, this is our channel, folks. Appreciate you coming back in. Alright, let's see. What have we got going on today? It's about 80, 82 degrees, about maybe 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. Variable gusting about 20 miles per hour. I do kind of have a homemade wind block. I don't have forgot my wind block. So I had to improvise. Let me see if that's working right and put the rod down. I've got to see the background here. I might just the river. It might be hard to figure it. Welcome back into our channel. Incredible or not, this is our channel. Appreciate you coming in, visiting. Let's see how many worms. I dug about 50 of these guys yesterday, but I could not get out yesterday. Talk about that during the live stream. But for now, let's keep rods out. Didn't get that. Let's see what's going on. Happy Friday, by the way. Happy Friday. Let's go into the week today. Ooh, doggy. Yeah, luckily we got some clouds right now, so it's actually pretty steamy out here. We had a few storms go by, and no rain out of them. Just jumped the humidity quite a bit. It's summertime, that's what happens. I know what happens, man. First back out here, and our wheels are still freaked up to my half. The old fashioned trick. Here's the fungal ball. There's no water, give her a little bit of stress. Real okay. Real tight. We'll work on that as we go. Not using my other rod. A little bit. I didn't realize it, but that's it. They got it. Big old mad catfish. At least you got one good rod. If you have a smaller rod, always keep an extra rod on your fish. Just in case of emergencies. Like, oh, say some numbnuts got his reel in the sand and water the other day and forgot to grease the rough. You know, like that problem. I do have a wind block on you guys. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. That's a big fish hitting fish out here right now. Between the airport wind zone. If you get the busy guys, just getting out today, so start first cast. You guys know how our first cast can be down here. Hold on to your butt. We have a pretty good angle here where I can get the back turn and the wide main turn. Kind of had to fiddle with her a bit there. Getting the right spot over here. I think I got her. And of course this reel can make a whack. That's as long as you cast out there, we're good. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Now, our bait casting seems to be working okay, but our fishing combo is not working great. That's out of it, probably. That's going to be tough to get fishing on this one. That one's going to be tough, though. I might be putting on my other reel. I'm not sure about this one working. We'll work on that as we go. Get in the depth, let's going on? Rods are out. Yeah, and like I said, always bring an extra rod and reel in case something like that happens. Get a bite on of course, the one is messing up. What are you going to do, folks? We are going to chat you. Go for now. Go. Here we go, folks. And here we are. And Rich, how you doing today, Rich? Let's get him. Let's look at the mile already. There's no free word there. I'm gonna try, my friend. It says hi, Big Boy Rails. How you doing today, Big Boy Rails? Big Boy Rails says hi, brother Mike. How's the fishing? Just getting started. There's some big ones hitting the surface out here right now. And Mark, how you doing today, Mark? Mark's just looking cool on the river, Mike. Actually is with the wind blowing. He's actually pretty comfortable. Now streaming and the stuff is a little. That's another matter. Gail says, rolling on the river. You got it, Gail. Gail says, sound is super. Thank you for letting me know. We've got a pretty good breeze out here right now, folks, so I think I did a pretty good job on the wind block. Gary, how you doing today, my friend? It says tight lines, Mike. Tight lines, my friend. And Burke, how you doing today, Burke? Burke says, hope everyone is well. Burke says, is your mic underwater? I actually don't have a mic. That's just a wind block, just to block the wind. Let me make sure our sound is okay. It's okay. With the fishing emojis. Burke says, hope everyone had a good 4th of July. I was in the hospital, so I don't really know. Bill says, superb, not super. I'm sure she'll get a little bit better when I get over there close to the cell phone. I can move her a little bit closer, that would help a little bit. 28 incredible people in it. 13 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys enjoy the show today. This wheel can be a pain. She's piped up. Yeah. I have to switch wheels. It's not working good. I'm sure she'll loosen up after a while, but she's not loosening up already. We got quite a bit of wind, so you guys, I can hear her on the cell phone. My wind's not loud bothering you guys. Still quite loud, the bait wind's off. One of the problems fishing in the wind is that it's hard to see a bite. Well, I have one over there, but unfortunately I didn't get that. Hang on, folks. Let me see what I can do with that audio. Yeah. barely feel myself. It's like half bubbles, half not. Yeah, I'm sure I can hear myself better over here. Yeah, I'm sure I can hear myself better over here. Yeah, that's the problem. I've got this on here to keep the yeah, that's the problem. I've got this on here to keep the sorry. Yeah, we've got a background there, so let me just turn this up just the tiniest bit so I can see if I can hear myself. Yeah, I'm working on it, folks. Sorry about that echo there. You guys can hear me a little bit better now. No, still. No, not good enough quite. Let me think about it. Fortunately, if I take the thing off here, you guys are going to get blown away. I'm trying to minimize this thing as much as I can. Just trying to get barely enough to block the wind. Hopefully that'll fix her up. Got quite a bit of wind out there today, folks. 36 and incredible people on the boat. Hey, you guys still can't hear me. I can barely hear myself. Mark says hi. How you doing, Mark? Mahad. How you doing today, Mahad? Hi, Mahad. What do you guys want to book? I'm gonna have to get closer so you guys can hear me. See Anna. How you doing today, Anna? English if you can. If you can't, emojis are fine, my friend. English if you can. If you can't, emojis are fine, my friend. See Hannah, how you doing? Hannah says hi, everyone. Hannah, how you doing? Hannah says hi, everyone. Anan. How you doing today, Anan? That's going to be tough with the wind today, folks. If it wasn't blowing this badly a little while ago. When I left the house, I wasn't getting much wind. Like that bait this morning. That bait that's going to be difficult. Yeah, usually I just put a wind block on you guys, but I forgot I don't know where my glove went. Go on my backpack or something. Loosening up slowly, but surely. Water's just a little bit too high to pick our greenery down here, so. Not high, actually low. Probably still the same. Incredible community and YouTube comes up often, folks. You guys enjoy the show today. And name more titles. Appreciate you visiting. Bye. A little bit of trouble finding the hole here. I'd have to get my other rod out here to compensate this one not working exactly right. You guys can hear me, but unfortunately, I gotta get real close so you guys can hear me. I've got to get about here so you guys can hear me. Which means I could put the camera closer. I mean, that's an option. See, Anon, how you doing today again, Anon? Anon, please, English if you can. If you can't, emojis are fine. See, Hillbilly, how you doing, Hillbilly? Hillbilly says, howdy, howdy, y'all. We're just getting started today, folks. Our signal looks clear at least, I'll give it that. As you guys can see, we're down here back on the mighty muddy Mississippi River. Right on that one, I saw the comment. Get over here. Unfortunately, we got a lot of sand on my last trip. I'm trying to loosen up that wheel a little bit. Push on, folks. Push on, we got him. That's fine. Our first fish today, what have we got? That's pretty good, whatever it is. We got our first drum bud. Awesome. I thought we'd get bites in this guy. I'm hoping these snickers rip sometimes. Yeah, they'll go about a pound. Nice first fish, folks. First fish of the day. Yeah, that's a little bit over a pound. That's actually awesome first fish, folks. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. First fish of the day, my friends. Ah. Hey, that is a gorgeous freshwater drum, folks. Yeah, I was trying to loosen the gears in this reel because she's tightened up from our last feed. We still got some sand and oil and sand and muck in there. And I felt this fish pull. I'm like, uh-oh, better set the hook. I don't know why people don't like drum. I love these guys.
I love it, my friends. I love it. All right, buddy, let's get the hook out of you and get you back in the water and doing drum things, whatever drum do, because I don't know what drum do. I'm not a drum. All right, there's a hook down in his crushers. All right, hook is out. Awesome fish, folks. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. They always count on them guys to be able to come down here and get some to bite. Our bait caster's working fine still after eating up. Of course, these guys are hitting so dang hard, so quick out here in this wind. Hard for us to see him hit. I'm just gonna have to do the old worm trick where I put a single worm on there and dive it on. Now I got about 50 night cards, so we're gonna see what we get. I'll go 50. That's back. Some get better back. What's down here? I wonder if this out here, like 27 bucks. That's not good. That's a gap. That's a little close in. We're gonna give that a shot. Wind got me there. Had a little bit of bird nest working on there. That out. Using a bait caster, folks, if you start getting a bird's nest, don't let that go. Get to that thing ASAP. That way, you know, that thing doesn't get any worse. You know, you are going to get bird's nest, folks, in wind. That's going to happen. All right, worm is back on. Back out here. It's still better now. Not 100%, but still workable now. It's out here, right out here in the middle, about mid-range. Gonna be fun if I hook anything on big on that, by the way. Now, Raham, how you doing today, Raham? Raham says hi. Says hi again. William, how you doing today, William? He also says hi. Stella, how you doing today, Stella? Stella also says hi. $99 incredible people and an 81 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Come on, big guys. I know you're out here. Take you a little bit of soil. I saw that. I'm messed up pretty hard, boy. We're looking good, folks. We're looking good for cats. The temperature's about 85 degrees out here, folks. We're probably pushing 90 when the sun comes out. Humidity's way up there. It's about 85, 90%. So it's pretty sticky out here right now, folks. Come on, big guys. I know you're here. Might have cast that big rod in. It wasn't too close. So I want to expire. Give it just a minute down here.
a pretty beautiful day down here, folks. It really is. That breeze blowing off the water feels nice. Probably should talk a little bit like around this direction so it echoes back. Come on, hit it. Come on, buddy. Aha, you stinker. Gotta put the end of the worm on. Put another one on there. You know, our worms, they like to go down to the very bottom. Stinkers. That was mid-range, and that was straight out about the current back current feet. So put it right back in the same spot. Let that settle. This might have been close. Right. Man, that baby cleaned off again. Man. You can see that bait's been chewed on. I can see a bite. Hopefully, if the wind starts dying down low, I can remove your guys' wind block so you can hear me a little bit better. I want this right there. Let's get it right. I think that's about right. That's been a few inches of where I wanted it. That's almost still water in that one spot. Good spot to hold it. Not too high so that the wind. Like right now, folks, we don't even need a wind block right now. Yeah, the wind just completely died down right now. So let me remove it so you guys can hear it just a little bit better. Yeah, trying to make a wind block on site can be a little bit trickier than you think. Creating a wind block isn't the difficulty, it's getting it to stay in the location you want it to. Alright, hopefully that'll work. That is minimized as much as possible. So that's just barely blocking the wind from you guys. Back in the picture here. Now, the camera's not too far away. I mean, only like about maybe 6 feet. Tim, how you doing today, Tim? Tim says hi. Says hi again. North Storm. How you doing today, North Storm? So the MVP. Fishing no beat. I don't know about that, my friend. North Storm says, train steering the fish. Fish glue. The fish are actually pretty used to the trains down here. Actually, they can sometimes activate when the trains go by. All right, our audio sounds pretty good now, folks. I think I finally got her set up to where the audio's working pretty good. That's right. About doing out here. Every once in a while, the wind will stop down here, folks. You can really start seeing bites. We were getting some pretty good wind there.
few minutes. Yeah, she's obviously sticky out here. She's pretty sticky. Which one says, oh, nice. Which one says that? Sounds good. Yeah, we were getting quite a bit of wind earlier. I had to figure out a wind block we got. Yo, pick. How you doing a pick? Pick says hi. 136 incredible people in it. Seeing 37 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Hope you guys enjoy the show today. And happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh, big guys. I know you're here. I'm in the right spot over there now. Something went on. Come on. Oh, you little stinker. Man, I gotta watch those bites. Dude, that one's in the right place, folks. Yeah, once that wind dies down for a minute or two, I can actually see those bites. You guys know the really big fish down here, he's very light hitting on us. We'll get little peck bites. Hard pressed to even see them. And that wind is just making it that little bit more difficult. Come on, wind, don't blow. I don't need any more wind. I just need a little bit of a light breeze to make it so it's pleasant enough to fish. All right, one back on. I do that right that back right in the spot. Right there, right. Ah, a little bit too far to the right. Now we'll give her a shot. That's like about a foot too far to the right. That's close, dude. Hopefully close enough. Yep, it says looks like it's about to rain there. It's very possible. We've already had a few storms go by, but if you know anything about a major metropolitan area, it can be like a what do you call it, a heat block to those storms. We'll get the humidity a lot of times from those storms, but we won't actually get the rain. It did rain a little bit yesterday, and it's possible it can rain again today. If you're new to the channel, we're down here on the mighty, muddy Mississippi River down in St. Louis, Missouri. We're about a quarter of a mile upward from the arch. It's a beautiful river to fish on, folks. She definitely looks like she might rain, but temperature's probably 90 degrees out here, folks, so let's see what it's right now. It's saying 92, so we are above 90. Okay, guys, I know you're here. As soon as that wind dies down, I can usually see him hit. Muhammad, how you doing today, Muhammad? Muhammad says hi. How you doing today, Muhammad? Incredible people in, seeing 44 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Okay, guys, I know you're here.
Arnold, how you doing today, Arnold? What's up, guys? How are you, my bro? Long time no see. Long time no see, my friend. We're down here on the Mississippi River. We already caught one drum, about 1.5 pounds. I've been fishing, getting some bites, but a little tricky to see in this wind down here right now. It's not blowing at the moment, but we've been getting some gusts over 15 miles per hour. You guys know how these little sensitive bites are hard to see. Right on that one. Oh, that was bad. Wait for one and see up It's not like that down here. You can wait for one rod and it's the other rod. This reel started to snuff finally. And look at that bait is clean. Man, they are good at that. That's one of the reasons why if you don't get a bite here in 15 or 20 minutes, you're better off your casting. You can't start your bait on. I feed the fish more down here than I actually catch them. Seriously, I probably got in a school of fish down here, probably 10,000 fish I've been feeding for years. Alright, that looks pretty good, folks. I'm not sure whiting. We got a big hit. That's not going about. One of our big reels is acting up. I must have got some really bad sand in it last time. I'm gonna have to redo that one again now. We're looking good for chat, folks. 104 people in and seeing 49 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show today. And that bait, a little bit of it's gone, not much. We don't have to replace much of it on it. Just midget. I'll put our little red wiggler on. I got plenty of these little red ones. Let's see if they want to hit the red ones for one. Alright, let's see if I can get this back on the bottom. Right there. That's right. I got that in the right spot. Mine keeps going slack over here too. That's one of the reasons why I keep missing you bite. First odd today, moving a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Trying to make it so our line keeps going slack on us. Constant maintenance down here to keep your mind caught enough to be able to see a bite. You got this gripping very light, trying to get that line going slack all the way. I can put a bigger weight on, but unfortunately, if you try to put a bigger weight on, a lot of times you can't get the distance. They'll nose up to that bait, feel that weight, and just die away from it. Come on, big guys. I know you're here. So I should be fishing over there, but that's nothing mud. There's a big piece of driftwood floating down the river.
Honestly, I don't know how big boats run up and down this river with driftwood the size of houses. Be a questionable run up and down this river sometimes. All right, let's see what's going on in chat. We're looking good, folks. We're looking good, my friend. Come on, big guys. I know you're here. I know you're here. Big old train coming from that direction. Ah. Drink some. It is pretty hot out here. Sweating pretty good. Gotta keep that somewhere where it's not gonna fall over because there's really nowhere flat down here. Pretty thing. Yeah, wherever you're gonna put that, she's gonna fall down. Boy, it's a steamy one out here, folks. It really is. That humidity, she feels pretty hot. Big guys, I know you're here. The wind's died down. Come on, hit. Fishy Things! How you doing today, Fishy Things? Fishy Things with the other star and 100%. Let's see, gems. Awesome, my friend. That's a bite. So I attacked that time. Thank you so much for those gems, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So awesome, my friend. I do appreciate that. The Fishy thinks it's the star of the gems. Thank you so much. That's so awesome for you to drop by today, Fishy Things. Another awesome channel. If you guys haven't checked out Fishy Things, you really should. There's a peck bite on that one. Picked it up and dropped it. Oh, I saw that peck. Guys, it's being a little trickier than normal, folks. Plus, my reels haven't recovered fully from that last trip down here. Look at that bait's clean. Just with one little peck bite. It's incredible they can clean that bait off that quickly. Alright, we're just gonna go to one worm, folks. You guys are being difficult, but tearing that worms off so quick I can't even see the bite. They're being stingy right now, folks. So I'm gonna be stingy with them. Fine if you eat a few worms from me, but if you keep on eating without getting hooked, man, I'm gonna cut down the amount. And I'm sure that one got a bite as well. Fishy Thing says, I'm well, MVP. How are you, my friend? Doing okay. Still a little sore, and the hernia still hurts pretty good, but the damage I did, that scooter accident, the bumps and bruises, that's at least healed. Let's see, Fishy Thing says I caught that giant carp the other night using your technique. I saw that, and that big flathead, my friend. That is so awesome. Let's see, Tink, how you doing today, Tink? Tink says Mike. Tink says Tink, Tink. But I see. Got him, folks. It's on. I had to put a lot less worm on. What do we got, folks? What do we got? Oh, white. Hello, buddy. That's our second freshwater drum. Awesome. Yeah, that'll go about half a pound, 3/4 of a pound on that one. So nice fish. Our second fish of the day, folks. Number 2. That's our second freshwater drum down here. Yeah, that's almost bait size. That's incredible to hear, fishy things. You got that big old carp on that on the techniques I like to use. That's unbelievable. They work in so many different locations. That's a really cool summer technique. It is, folks. It does pretty good. That's our second freshwater drum today, folks. Beautiful, guys. Bright silver colors on this one. Gorgeous fish, folks. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Yeah, I had to put a lot less worm on because these little guys, they were hitting and I couldn't see the bites. Get the hook out of you, buddy. All right, hook is out. And no muss, no fuss, no blood. Yeah, we pinch our barbs down on a lot of our hooks so these guys, they don't get hurt. Gorgeous fish, my friends. Oh, buddy. All right. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Good for you. All right, now we'll pick up with that. Now we've got a pattern out here. There's one worm on, hook straight up the hook. Nothing fancy. By the way, again, thank you so much for those gems. Helps out the channel so much. Going straight back out where we got that last bite. That does look like he's about ready to storm, folks. Definitely. Temperature is still like that can. Yeah. Yeah, it's real got loosen up. What? It's tight. Back. After our last run down here when on the river, it's pretty tight. A little bit further out. Run her in the water a couple times. She's getting clear. Probably just need to regrease her and stuff. Put some more gun oil on her. Let's check out the throttle. That worm is practically untouched. That might mean there's some nice fish over here. You hit that bait. Yeah, we can feel there's some storms and some moisture in the air, folks. Once we get a couple hours of fishing in, what you got? Look at that. Very good catch. That's about exactly where I wanted her. You can actually feel it. The temperature dropped a few degrees, folks. It's definitely some storms in the air. And that's a couple drops of rain on my back of my neck. The flathead I caught with my own techniques. I got you. He thinks that's possum. How you doing today, possum? Says Tinky. See, Fishy thinks it's possum. Says Fishy. Man, Finesse, how you doing today, Finesse? Finesse says good fishing, Brody. Thank you, my friend. Fishy thinks says,
Hunter and MVP use the same setup. Seen them both get some so many fish with it. A little bit different. We do have. I'll tend to use a Carolina rig, and he'll use a still rig. But for the most part, our techniques are the same. If I was fishing in grass the way he does, I would definitely be fishing a still rig as well. And Chris, how you doing today, Chris? Same weight, same hooks, same everything else. Chris says, so I said, let me try this. Chris says, there's a great fisherman MVP. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. Thanks, says, hey, Chris. He says, hello, everyone. Thanks, says, hello, Chris. Thanks, says, he sure is. Thanks, guys. I do appreciate it, my friend. And again, I thank you for coming in and visiting. Chris says, don't forget to like and subscribe and share the live out. It will help the channel. To read, my friend. 77 incredible people in and 57 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show today. There's some big fish down here. We just got to hook up. Chris says, share the like out, Mike. Thank you so much, Chris. Great supporter of the channel, my friend. Gotta focus this on. Got a big. I think that's a bigger one, folks. I think that's bigger, folks. Oh, wait a minute. No. He's just running with it, folks. My drag is a little bit too loose. That's our first fish of the day. A nice another pound drum. Oh, we had a big old brassy on, but I'll take these guys all day long. First fish of the day. Find the other rod. Ah, thanks. Almost had a double header on, folks. Yeah, right in the lower lip. All right, hook is out, folks. Hook is out, my friends. That's our third fish of the day. Boy, he's kind of beat up, folks. Looks like something tried to eat him. And it always amazes me down here. You get like a pound and a half fish, and looks like something's tried to eat him. And check out the battle scars on this guy, folks. Man, something has really tried to eat him. Look at those battle scars that have healed up over the years. Gorgeous fish, though. Just a beautiful freshwater drum. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Man, something did try to eat him too, folks. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope the rest of your life goes a lot smoother, my friend. We had bites on both rods. I better check this other one out. Some was pulverizing this one as well. Really just picked up reels. This one's like real sticky today. Our bait caster's working fine. Our bait caster's working okay. The one where we use, not always. We usually get the bigger ones on our big Mad Cat series rod, but not always. Especially if I put my lighter gear in here. A lot of times they'll hit that 6 and 8 pound test over 20 any day of the week. Get these rods back out and I'll get back into that chat, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Happy Friday. Rod's back. Oh, I said that. What? Right there, like one. That's way off. No better. That's good. Probably got. cast from that little rock point. Every day you're down here on the river, the conditions have changed. You up a little bit, down a little bit, the current changes from one direction, pulling the other direction, pulling the right way, pulling the left way. Dealing with driftwood one day, dealing with massive barge waves the next day. A lot of things that can happen down here, folks. Alright, back on. Back out there as well, folks. Make sure that's settled. Oh, no, that's a plane. Thought that was thunder. Gotta watch down here too, folks. Storm. I've already had one cell phone ruined down here, and these pop-up storms this time of the year. Back to the chat. What's going on? It says, hey, John and Care Bear. How you doing today, Care Bear? Care Bear says hi. And Pup. How you doing today, Pup? Pup says he's pretty. Yeah, they are pretty fish. I like them a lot. Pup says, how you feeling, MVP? The damage caused from that fall is healed, but I still got this hernia I have to get fixed. That surgery's not till Wednesday. This Care Bear. This says, can we break 100 likes today? That's a good goal. Let's try to get that, my friend. Care Bear says, Chris Trilene. And Emma, how you doing today, Emma? Emma says hello with the heart emoji. Appreciate you coming in and dropping by. Care Bear says the 64th like here. Oh man, we are getting some likes. 102 people in and 66 thumbs up. That is just incredible, my friend. I said, I hope you guys are enjoying the show today. He says, with 100 likes, I will gift mind a subtle wave. So let's go. You heard him, folks. See, Ralph, how you doing today, Ralph? Ralph says, how's the fishing, brother? Doing okay so far. We've got 3 nice freshwater drums. And we're just about 90 degrees out here. We've got some pop-up storms around. The humidity's skyrocketing out here. See, Chris says hi, Ralph. You never know what these bites are until you step a hook. I'm pecking on it pretty good. Trying to see if he'll hit it again or he got the bait off. Looks like he might have gotten the bait off on him, folks. These guys can be tricky sometimes, folks. They can. Line up a little bit, keep on flat on them. Go to Rob. There you go, that's lighter. He might have gotten the bait off on him. See what he did. And got part of it off. For some reason, when they get a little bit of that bait off, they're more than happy to stop biting. That's okay. That's why we reel her in. Refresh that bait by putting a smaller worm on there. That's net back on her. Get her back out there. Common species down here, guys, are grass carp, common carp, freshwater drum, quick-cast flathead, buffalo, sturgeon, several species of are. There's a lot of good species down here. Yeah, that was just a little bit more over to the right. A little set there, but I think that was reasonable. You gotta be spot on with these guys. Wait to hold. Angles mean everything when you're fishing with these guys. That might be okay, that might not. Let's find out. Sometimes the wrong angle is exactly what you want, though. Reel is just still tightened up. It's just tightened up in the heck. I might have to use my other reel because I don't think this one is doing great. And how would I rig that other reel up? It'd be about the same technique, except I'd have to use a little bit lighter weight on it with a lighter line. I just basically use run that through the yeah, there's just a tremendous amount of sand here. I've washed her out a couple of times in the river, but I don't think that's gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to take this reel apart. Redo her, I'm afraid. I always bring an extra rod with you just in case something like this happens. Nice. Trying to break out our other rod. I did not want to saw that. The line goes flat on me. Come on, big guys. I know you're out here. I know you're out here. I'm gonna have to get my other rod rigged up. This one's just not working right. So you switch her as quickly as you can. I'm going to still use a quarter of an ounce rather than 3/4 of an ounce. That way I can. There's only 8 contests, but you still can hold with a quarter of an ounce. This reel works fine. It's a little small for down here, but I'd rather have a smaller reel and rod. But you guys know I can land those big ones even on a smaller rod. Rather than now something you reel it keeps working. Alright, that is pulled through. Now I just gotta put a weight hook on it. Pretty easy to do, folks. I'm just gonna reel this one in. Get this out of here, folks. I'm tired of fighting with this thing. Most of that bait is already gone. Basically, what we're going to do, folks, is we're just going to break this off right here. We'll soon have to break this line. Alright. We're going to take one weight off of this rather than two. I'll get this rigged up really quick, folks. Get another rod back out here. Quick as I can. We're just going to put the weight. No way I'd have to do that. I am using a bullet weight intentionally because I want that bait to drift a little bit. don't want them stuck on the bottom. Majority of your carp, grass carp, buffalo down here, other species, they're hunting for bait. They're just kind of moving around slowly, looking around from one spot to another. Alright, that's 3 rigs. So that's half as much weight. This is very light line. Yeah, this should hold pretty good. Same technique, same distance off the bottom. There goes the sun out. Got storm clouds all around us, and we got the sun over the top of our head. That's summer weather for you down in St. Louis, folks. 1 minute could be storm and rain on your head, and the next minute 105 degrees and straight up the sun. Crazy old weather here in St. Louis. This is a much lighter reel, but you should cast about the same distance. These reels so much better. I don't know. I saw that. Oh, you little stinker man. Pop him. Kind of messing with that other rod, trying to get her to set back up. Or operator. Okay, a couple reels in. Sure that's settled. I think this reel is going to work better than the other one right now. I'd much rather use a smaller rod and reel. One that's malfunctioning. I can still land them on that big reel, that smaller reel. Easy peasy. Well, not easy, but I can still land them. Now, our last trip down here, she knocked up our medium to heavy rod, so we're going to have to use our lighter action rod. For now, we're going to need to be grease and oil, I'm afraid. It's okay, folks. Good. Pretty gap. That's a little bit further than I'm gap. That one's been out pretty good. I can give it a cap like that all the time. Right. Back in the chat. Guys, we're enjoying the show today. We're having an awesome day. Steve Bell says the house fishing pro. That's Will says catching. Yeah, we've got man. Caught 4 freshwater drums so far. Getting bites out here, folks. As soon as I got that smaller line out there, it got pulverized. Hoping for some big grass carp or common carp out here, maybe even a blue. Make sure this rod's stabilized before I come back in the chat. That looks pretty good. Chris says hi, Ralph. Chris says 1 drum. No, Chris. 4 drums. 4. Oh, you're on the East Coast. Now we're actually on the mighty, muddy Mississippi River. We're right in the middle of the continent. We're down in St. Louis, Missouri. Ralph says, keep that big one, brother. I'll definitely try. And Puck says, he's near St. Louis. Got it right, my friend. And Skeeter, how you doing today, Ryan? Ryan says, Mike and chat, cheers. Hope you're having a great day. Brother, just stopping by. You give a thumbs up, brother. Thank you so much, my friend. Hope you're doing okay, Ryan. I hope you're having an awesome day. See, Ryan says hi. It's Peter. Ralph says, I've destroyed many reels in my life, but the worst comes in saltwater or brackish areas. Yeah, this is actually relatively salt filled, folks, so we get a lot of runoff from the streets. And Bambi, how you doing again, Bambi? And he says, will you be careful, please? I definitely will, Bambi. You know me. This isn't muddy ground. This is rock hard. I can walk on this pretty good. He just says, 71 likes. Let's go. Yep, you got it right that time. Let me pin that up. Ah. Yeah, this is where it gets tricky when I'm walking around a rock. Let me pin that up for everyone. There you go, Chris. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, if you walk down here, it's easier on the left side. Nice bite on that one. I saw that. Dual stinker? Man, why am I missing the little peck like that? What is it doing? Must add an active link or something. And there we are. 70 incredible people in it. 72 thumbs up. Thank you so much, my friend. Arnold says, how is everyone? Chris says Arnold. It says almost Mike. I know. That close. Alright, folks, let's get this other rod back out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. Yeah, I dug these yesterday, but unfortunately I did not feel like going out. And luckily we didn't lose too many during the night. These guys are sneaky. They'll climb onto the bucket. They will. At like 2 o'clock in the morning, they'll decide, oh, it's time for a jailbreak. They'll disappear on you. Literally, I'll wake up sometimes and I'll get in there and there'll be 20 worms sitting there underneath the bucket. Spider over. Mike got on the bait off. Right already. Oh, come on, man. Ooh, that was pulling on it. Man. That was pulling on it, folks. One of these days I might not be able to use 2 rods. I'm going to try to manage for as long as you can. Like that lighter weight, that's for sure. Ah. Yeah, I'm actually relatively good with the as far as my falling down and stuff. I don't fall. I just kind of fall with style. There's falling and there's falling with style. You guys know me. You know what I mean. If you hit the ground and you laugh, it's falling with style. If you hit the ground and go, oh, yeah, that's falling. I don't do that much. On occasion, it does happen. I mean, us river fishermen, we're tough folks. We are. Pretty good little gobble one. Another really good bite. What's going on? Not had that one thing hooked in his mouth. why. It can happen down here, folks. Oh, pin the wrong message.
That's easy enough to do. Then let me fix that. Huh. There we go. Got it that time.
Sorry about that, folks. Very easy to do. Very easy to do, Chris. Don't hit on it over there. Yeah, Chris, laugh your butt off. Yeah, right. You know you've done it before too, Chris. I'm an old man. I can barely even see these screens the majority of the time. 98 incredible people in it. 77 thumbs up. Awesome fishing. Got him. Fish on. What do we got this time? Hey, just in time for the fish freshwater drum. Now you got to hit it again. Hey, that's a smaller one, but still, that's a pretty one there, folks. That's a gorgeous little freshwater drum there. That'll go about a ½ pound. Beautiful guy. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. That is a really pretty freshwater drum there. Come on, buddy. Give it up. We're gonna show you off to YouTube, and then you can get back in the water and go home. Because you've been eating my worm for 20 minutes. You know you have. You got a little fat little belly there. You're full. Go home and tell your great grandpa about me. Tell him to come back and hit on my line. The deal? Deal. All right, we're gonna get one more viewing for you guys before we let this fish go. That's our 5th freshwater drum. Gorgeous fish, my friends. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, my friends. All right, let's get this hook out. Right in the crushers again. Come on, buddy. Gotta get my finger right behind that hook. They got crushers in that throat, folks. They got this like kind of rocky spot. So if you push against that hook, comes right out every time. No muss, no fuss, no blood. I love it. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciated. And I haven't seen my other rod hitting on the corner of my eye down here. I've seen you, little finger hit. It's on there. It's on, folks. It's on. It's sitting there with it. That's bigger. A little bigger. We've got another nice freshwater drum. That's our 6th freshwater drum. Yeah, that'll go over a pound, folks. Number 6. Yeah, right in the lip, that one. Picked her up. I saw that slack line. Waited and felt until I felt her pulling. Number 6, folks. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. That's a big grass carp to sit right there, right by the bank over here. Beautiful guy. Some droplets of rain out here. I can feel it. That's a nice one there, folks. Beautiful fish. Hey, who can't like drum? I love these guys. Got hiccups. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, now both rods are out. Thank you, We gotta get our rods back out here, folks. And now get back into the chat. You guys wonder why I love fishing this spot. There's this spot down here. There's a cove over there. There's a shade. There's a point spot. I usually don't even get to that spot when the signal's not great. There's underneath that bridge. Again, I don't fish that spot unless the signal is great. Now, mind you, the fishing's great. It's just, you can't get a signal over there. It's like one bar underneath that bridge. Okay, this is kind of fun, folks. This is fun. I love coming out here and doing this, folks. Get your mind off the city, your mind off your life, your mind off your cares and worries, and get down here and enjoy it. Let's put a couple little red ones on here. Oh, this one might call it. Instead of having to put a second night pole on, let's compensate by putting just a couple little red ones on there. Good, folks. I'm going to check that chat. See what's going on. Hey, Malik, what's going on? How you doing today, Malik? There's a bite. Malik says, decent sized fish just jumped near that bridge. I do not doubt it. Man, that's a tough spot to fish. Right beside, that's about 30 feet deep right to the right. It's tough to hold. It's Malik. Malik says, Mike's an old man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an old man. Yep. This is Gary. How you doing today, Gary? Gary says, Tommy, thanks, Chris. Hope you are too, fella. Chris. This is doing okay, Gary, and thanks. This is 5 from. Well, I'm gonna. This is 6 from. Gail with the fishing emojis. This is that's surprising face. This is Gator. What's going on? How you doing, Gator? Hope says Mike. Gail says drum solo. There's just more drums than a brass band. Gail says beautiful. Gail with the emoji. I'm not sure. I gotta go to the chat to join us. Madon, how you doing, Madon? Madon said hi. This is BRP. Be right back. All right, my friend. Let me pin that message up for you so we've got a tally on things. Let's see if I can find her here. And there we are. Need to pin that. And there we go. And there we go, my friends. Back over here. Check the rod. Mostly, how you doing today, Mostly? Says good luck, Mike. And Seth Johnson is in the house. How you doing today, Seth? Seth Johnson says Seth Johnson's checking in. 80 incredible people in it. 81 thumbs up. Oh, that was a... Just happened to look over and that rod was shocking. Thanks. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. So far, folks, we've caught 6 nice freshwater drums. still getting constant bites as well. Temperature's about 90 out here in that book, 85, 90 degrees. You have quite a bit of a breeze popping around storms left and right, but haven't gotten rained on yet. Yet is the appropriate terminology. Hearing some thunder off in the distance as well. That's way over into Illinois. I don't think we have to worry about that stuff. That stuff is the stuff we got to worry about. That stuff is the one stuff coming up. Good cast. We're getting her out there, folks. This big cast, these perform admirably down here. Those are Mad Cat series rods. She's relatively new. Talk to me when she's about 6 months old. Looks like most of the worms are gone on that one. I saw that one hit a couple times, but I couldn't get to it in time. Nothing fancy today, folks. We're just putting 1 or 2 little worms on today. These guys don't seem to be stingy. Put too much worm on there and they'll smack it and you won't be able to hook them. I figured that out pretty quick when they feed. 3 or 4 bites early in the feed. I figured out I had to cut down the amount of bait I would use. That bottom. Doesn't take too long down here, folks. They hit pretty quick. Must have a big school of freshwater drum and grass park down here right now. This is good luck. What's new here? Jura! How you doing today, Jura? Jura says hi. Or Juro. I'm gonna say that's pronounced Jura. Yep, Jura. There's 97 incredible people in. We had 82 thumbs up. That's just awesome, my friends. You guys are enjoying the show today. Never fails. MBP's gonna catch something on his screen. Seth says hi, Jura. We're looking good for cat folks. Let me set my spot in chat here. Set her down and focus in on these rods. My hernia surgery hurts like a sucker fish still, folks. But besides that, we healed up from that scooter accident. Back healed up. My leg where I tore her up from the road rash is all healed up. Still got that kidney stone I'm passing, but I've dealt with kidney stones off and on my entire life, so that's nothing new. Won't be able to get this hernia surgery worked on until Wednesday. And that's basically just an in and out procedure, folks. They put you under, laser the spot, it's like checking on it. Come on, buddy. Picked it up a couple times. Not on there right now, but he was picking it up. By the other rod. Come on, guys. Final both rods. They're just picking it up and dropping it right now. Might have got one left 8 off. It's a little fast. feels like almost all that bait's gone. Yep, pretty much. And they are good at doing that, folks. They are really good at doing that. What I say about if you don't get a bite in a few minutes, or if you see a little nibble and let's go, you might as well just reel in your line. Chances are that bait is gone. I'm not putting that much weight on bait on, folks. I'm just putting like 1 or 2 little red worms, or a little night crawl or something. Not all that much bait. Then to hit it that lightly and be able to get most of that worm off. Pretty impressive. There you go. Nice cast. I still haven't gotten the magnetic to work properly on the bait cast. It's an old style bait caster. I don't think it was designed exactly right. I've had that reel since like the 1980s. And it feels like, yeah, that's part of that worm off, not all of it. If he'd have pulled on it one more time, I'd have set the hook on this one, but he never did. So. Just watching those tips, they wobble the right way. It's right. Now there it goes. You wobble on it. Oh, man. Come on, I know there's a big grass carp or a big common or buffalo down here or something. I've fed him enough worms. Time to show off for one on YouTube. Try and beat MVP at his own game. By that I mean break my line or something. Oh, you see that, folks? Man, Rob was trying to double. Oh. And it's one. That could have been big. I don't know how they're doing that. They are. On that sucker. Missing that hook. Bill says, I'd like to order a guard. Not too much trouble. Yeah, I'll send you one U.S. postal mail. You get there in 2 to 4 weeks. Or you can just come down and pick it up yourself. But I will have to charge you shipping and handling. Yeah. spot right here. Alright, this is hey Gail. Gail says, we'll be sore for a while after the surgery. Yeah, I know. I've had it before. That's a big, not the big grass carp, just pulverize something out there. That's a big Chris. Chris says hi, Seth. Seth says hi. Bye. Hi, somebody. It's on. It's on, my friend. Oh, it's bite for a second. What we got? Alright, that's our 7th freshwater drum. Well, I can't get around these guys. Get to the grass carp today. Number 7, my friends. Number 7. I got you weird. Got you in the upper and the lower lip. How the heck did that happen? I see him hitting on that other rod. Oh, folks. Popping on that other rod. Still checking on it. Oh, I got the bait off on me. Alright. No worries, folks. Yeah, so this is our 7th freshwater drum. Awesome fish, folks. Yeah, picture perfect one there. Look at those purples and blues, silvers and chromes on these guys. Yeah, that's almost a pound. Let's go about 3/4 of a pound on that one. I love it, my friends. I love it. Dude, just in time to flip. I got him. No worries, folks. A little cotton feet on him. Jeez, dude. Nipping at me. All right. Try this one more time. Number 7. Yeah, he won't give up, folks. Let's get him back in the water before he gets hurt. And if he wants back in, see, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Dude, sometimes they do not want to. Yeah, this one got clean. I noticed that when I did that. Sitting on it. I expected that to be clean. I didn't want it to be clean, but I still expected it to be. You guys are enjoying the show. We've caught 7 freshwater drums so far today. On our way to the double digits. Heck of a live stream today, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. I do like it when I've actually got a bank to fish rather than fishing in the mucky, muddy, yucky, gucky. I fish where I can down here, wherever the river allows me to fish. One rod back out. See if I can get our second. Not messing around with these worms. Just putting a few on. Ooh, red worm. That'll do right there. Well, that's a little small. That's another big grass carp right down there, folks. And I think we're in for it. As soon as I get a cast where I'm not being bugged by these bumps, I think we might get a big one. I want to kind of save a few night crawlers when that happens. Again, I don't want to stop catching fish for you guys. It's a nice little one. Yeah, they look like they're in there pretty shallow. So let me hop, come on. Folks, it's on. It's on.
Number 8. We got that guy. Number 8. Yeah, I had to go to my lighter line to be able to hook these guys up. They did not like my bigger rod. Number 8, my friends. Number 8. Yeah, that's another pixie perfect one, a bright silver. Beautiful guy. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Check out this guy when you get him in here closer, folks. Just a beautiful guy. Look at those silvers. Silvers, purples, blues. Incredible, beautiful fish down here, folks. And these guys this size, they taste pretty good. Just fry that straight in a skillet, cornmeal, whatever. Maybe a drop or two of hot sauce to give that some kick. A little coleslaw, french fries, and you're good to go. One of my favorites. I love it, my friends. All right. And the hook is out. No muss, no fuss, no blood. See, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Wake up, dummy. Wake up. Now, sometimes they go belly up for no reason. I can get both these rods back out. I can get this one back out. That's the old rod. Yeah. Further down there in the shallows. Gotta watch that one, folks. That's in grass carp territory now. I've seen him hit 3 or 4 times down here. I've seen one I've hooked before, might not. If you catch one of them little buggers, and they become real tough to hook the second time. Well, that's 8 freshwater one we've caught so far today, folks. Caught 8. On that double digit. Pretty good. Maybe a little far out that time. That's stabilized. Bottom. All right. Good to go. You're good to go. The Gale says it's rolling around the bend. Gale says, I said. Dan, how you doing today, Dan? Dan says, hello, everyone. Seth says, hey, Dan. Gale says, Mike, if you keep fishing there long enough, you'll catch that 40, that pounder that's underneath that concrete pillar. It'll be bigger than that, buddy. Right on that one. I'm trying to check Dan says Seth Rowe. Hello, and Radio. How you doing today, Radio? Radio. Oh, here we go. Radio says, I see you, Radio. You said that. I got you. Yeah, there is a big one down here. Probably 50, 60 pounds, honestly. Probably big old flatty sitting down there underneath that bridge. Sorry about that, Radio. Radio says afternoon, everyone. Radio says it's on. 7 drum, Chris. You got an 8? Now I gotta pin that up. 8 drum. All right, let me get that pinned up, folks. And there we go. All right, thank you so much, Chris. Yep, this is John. Yes, it's young. They are actually. A little bit of work. You don't have to really cook them all that much. Frying them pretty much the way you cook them. This says, again, Mike. Oh, boy. I could have sworn that was the right one when I looked at it. That's right now. At that time.
The old man can't keep the kin up right. The old man get him some dang chicken gas he carried. No. He could just laugh his butt off. Laugh it up, buddy. Laugh it up. I'll get you when I get back home. I know where you live. I may not be able to get there, but I still know where you live. Hey, clean that bait off on me. A little red one. I see him. I see him. The old man can grab you. You can't see the pin mark right. Yeah, if I had thought the water was this clear down here, I probably got the can of corn on the way down. Corn actually works relatively good when the water's clear down here. It's got about 10 inches of water. Even though the water's higher, it's actually relatively clear. I'm gonna have to check this one closer and make sure I put my spot in chat here so I'm eager. Looks like got destroyed that worm off again on me. There's the night crawler, the other rock. No one put that one on that one. One put it on this one. One down by the grass carp. Okay, just gotta figure out where I want to cast it. That one is right over here. I just threw it in the corner. So that will draw that fish in. Yeah, that's about right. That's a grass carp here. Where the suckers have been hitting over here. Hang on, folks. I'm trying to get back into chat here. Just give me a second here. Pretty good. Oh, you little stinker. Man, he started doubling it. Dang it. Should be over here. Give me one more chance. That one was just doubling the rod. Doubling that big rod. I'm not. On. Alright, hey damn bro. See Ricky Bobby. How you doing, Ricky Bobby? Ricky Bobby said hi. How you doing today, Ricky Bobby? #51 incredible people and an 85 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys enjoying the show and train. That's our first group train. Earbuds out and volumes down, folks. This one's gonna be a wild one. Daisy, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you visiting. She said Daisy, hi. Sorry, I'm trying to get over the train. By the way, Neil has the number 1 Cook round today. Regional number 2. Here he has number 3. Awesome, my friend. So it's getting hotter out here, folks. That sun is rearing its bad face right now. Humidity when the sun comes out. coming down my eye. It's a little difficult to see. I'm going to start digging more than 50 worms again. It's amazing how fast you go through 50 worms down here. Look at that. That worm cleaned off. I wonder why you're not getting a bite on anything. You bring it in, your bait's gone. It's a bite. I saw that. Pop. So close to the shade, so I might move back a little bit. And the shade is like literally like right there. Not time for me to snuggle up and get a little bit closer to the shade. Daisy says hi, everyone. Says hi, Chris. Arnold says Miss Baby. Hello. 47 incredible people in and seeing 87 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show today. Please don't forget to double tap that screen for me. Let's see if we can get her to 100. But you know, all you have to do. See Dougie Doug, what's going on? How you doing, Dougie Doug? Doug says, hi, Mike. How you doing today, Doug? You're the Fishing Babe. How you doing today, Fishing Babe? Fishing Babe says hi. I should have picked it up again. That quick hook set isn't working today. I have to pick it up and feel. I did have a few of them get out on me. No, we didn't go through 50 of them that fast. That's still enough for them to get a bite. See if I can look at them. Might have a little warm on there than that. But that'll do. That's we need some more shade. Wipe the sweat off my brow, folks. It's getting that hot out here. Hot and humid. You guys are enjoying the show. Tuning in. Thank you so much for visiting today. That's the name of our title. Thanks for visiting. That line over here is black. I can't see light on that. Why is it doing it? That's in the current. The current's moving that way. That line should be going flat. That Bates at the heart of Jim. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you for those gems, Fishing Bay. Just finished trimming the garden. Going for a cast tomorrow. I got you, my friend. Good luck. Fishing Bay says, hopefully you can Bring in a big one. Yeah, there's some big grassies down here. It's just I can't get them to commit today. I've had 3 or 4 of them double that rod over, but the moment I tried to set the hook, they spit it out. They're still down here. I haven't got the hook into them yet. 38 incredible people in and 80 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. See him pop it? That's what these stickers are doing today. Had several of them double over this big rod, and I set the hook and there was nothing there. Look at that. Just clean out a couple of peck bites. Cleaned her off. They've been doing that all day. Ever since we started, they've been peck, peck, peck. No matter how small a worm I put on there, that bait is gone. It's evident that last night when I dug bait, I had a number of them get out on me. I couldn't find my lid. Come on. Come here, buddy. That one out. Come on. Man, they have completely cleaned my bucket of worms, and that's quick time. And I had a good amount of worms. I did. I can't believe they cleaned me out that quick. I know the bait's gone on this one already. Get that tiny little piece of worm. Just a little bit of it left. So that's enough. I don't know how long we've been in, folks. They cleaned my bucket out already.
Hey, Bud, want these worms?
Yeah, sure. You're not gonna. You done with them?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, thank you. I'm about out. They cleaned me.
Yup.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm doing the live stream today, right? Say hello to everyone.
What's up, everyone? Have a good day.
You too, and thank you so much.
It's all good. Did
Did you get any down there?
No, not today. Maybe next time, though.
Okay. You were sitting in the shade. You were in the smart spot.
Yeah, I had to give you some shade today.
Yeah, I'm roasting my butt off out here.
There you go. It's all good, bro. You have a good day. Hope you get some more.
Again, thank you.
Yes, sir. It's all good. Have a good day.
All right, you gave us some greenies. Hopefully these will still work. It's something to put on the lines, right, folks? I gotta get these out in the sun, man. They're not gonna last. These guys can be better. These guys can be the same. Hard to tell. So, hey, but worms are worms, folks. We got some more bait to fish with. get both these rods back out here with some bait on them. And I gotta come over by you guys a little. This sun is killing me. It was fine out here earlier with the partial cloud cover and the wind, but now the wind kind of died down and the sun is bearing its ugly face. Got some more worms to fish. Got about a half dozen of those neons in there. I'll keep us busy for a little while longer. Yep. I can get bites on anything down here, folks. You know that. Alright, both rods are set. I'm going to come set by you folks. This heat has gotten to me. I'm just going to be right off camera here. Set my butt down in the shade here until she works up to you guys. See 31 incredible people in still at 88 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Let's see, Chris says, be right back. Potty break again. Chris has a small bladder. Chris says, hey, Doug. Admit it, Chris, you got a small bladder. I'm a part of that club as well, so I've got nothing to say much about. Why does it have the Google search come up? I push back on the Google search and it jumps off the light. Here we go. We're back. That guy was done with his worms, so he gave us a few worms. See if we can get one of these big grassies on him. Come on, buddies. I know you're here. Mama needs a 50-pound grass carp. Well, Daddy. Grass carp. Never mind. All my stuff here. Sorry, folks. I just couldn't take that heat. I'll have to take a few steps back into the shade. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Know when to walk away, know when to run. So much stuff. Should have been in my pocket. It's not. There it all is. Never mind. Soda. Look at soda. Jeez. Just give it a couple minutes, folks, until that sun is down just a little bit more. Seeing that shade, I had to make a beeline for it. That's a new kitten. Thank you so much for that membership. Welcome to the kitten. Dougie Doug. Meow, meow, meow. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is just incredible, my friends. Thank you so much for that. Becoming a member. Now you've got all those members only videos to scroll through. I will be making more members only stuff as time goes on. I'm just getting back into the whole fully monetized thing. We want incredible people in, 89 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Man, it's a sticky one, folks. We still got our rods out there. Big rod. Press the lid. Come on, folks. It's on. It's on. What do we got? And he tried to pull it in. Nice freshwater drum. Bite on the other rod, too. Sheesh. I guess those neons are going to work. So that's our 9th. That's a steady 2.5 pounders. Yeah, that one tried to pull her in. Glad I wasn't too far away from that rod. Nice fish, folks. Yeah, that's about 2 pounds. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it.
Man, I thought I had a big grassy double on that rod, but heck, I'll take this guy any day of the week. Don't want to drop you, buddy. Gorgeous fish, my friends. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Awesome fish, folks. Still catching fish. We're inching our way to the double digits, folks. Inching our way there. And who don't like drum? These guys will hit when it's 15 degrees out here or when it's 105. They don't care. If the food is there, they're going to eat. They are some tough fish. Actually pretty good to eat, but they're still tough. Hi, buddy. He wants back in. He wants back in. All right, buddy. Let's get you back in the water. Gotta love it, my friends. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciated. Man, that doubled that big rod. I was having enough bite on the other rod as well while I was doing that. This fish was sitting there with it. He's on there. Big old gar. Man, dang it. Crap. How's a big old gar, folks? Dang, dude. Oh, nah, that was a 3 or 4 pound gar. So he hit it and ran in with it, and I didn't even feel him pull until I got him right into the bank. Right. I know I should buy some of these suckers, but they're expensive, folks. They're $3.69 a dozen. I can buy 2 cups of coffee with that, and or grab a meal. I mean, heck, I dig 50 of them a day. It's not like I'm scrounging on bait, right, folks? All right, this one's back. You know, folks, let me get that line back on. Yeah. Oh, bad cat. What I say about when you get a bird's nest to start, you don't mess with it, you're better off stopping what you're doing and fixing it. That's what happened there. That's kept things working. Now, still, I'm pushing to the left. Most as I can get him. That's a big old gar we had on this one too, folks, while we were trying to get the other one. And I kind of scrounged on these guys because they don't want to use them all up too quickly. There we are, folks. There we are. All right. Get our butts settled back down here. Come in and check that chat. You guys are enjoying the show, my friends. Doug says, not a problem. Thank you, my friend, again. And let me pin that up for us, folks. You got to keep up with things, Chris. I mean, you got to keep me on my toes. Got to keep me doing this. And there you go. I got it right this time. All right, 31 equivalent of 500 rod. Combo, it's on. What we got? That's fighting pretty good. What we got? All right, just in time for the 10th. We've broken into double digits. Number 10. Our 10th freshwater drum of the day. Another nice one, my friends. Picture perfect on that one. Beautiful silver colorations on that one. Gorgeous guy, folks. As fast as I can cast out here, we're catching them. I love it, my friends. I love it. Give me a break. Show you off, and then you can go back into the water. Gotta love it, my friends. And no big grassy so far today, but these guys have sure as heck made up for it. All right, hook is loose, hook is out. We're good to go. No muss, no fuss, no blood. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Go home. Go on, go back the other direction. Go on, go on. There you go. Slack. I ain't even got time to sit down for 10 seconds, folks. They're getting so fast down here. They are. Yeah, we ran out of worms, Chris, and another angler over here to the left, he was giving up. He gave me about a half a dozen night crawlers, and that way we're still catching bait on them. Still catching fish on them. There we go. Odds are back out. Man, they gonna let me sit down here for 10 freaking seconds? Jeez. And we got a 10th drum. All right, Chris, let me redo that again. I just got enough time to come over here and do this and go back and... Oh, boy. And there we go. Here we are in chat. See, Doug says nice. And Clippin, how you doing today, Clippin? Clippin says, Joe, I can always say, this guy's never fishing, always catching. Hey, I have fun. I think that's one of the big things about fishing. You come out and have fun, you're always going to catch. We're going to catch something. It says, I was watching this dude trolling in a boat, and he never caught anything. I've been watching him for weeks, never seen him catch a fish. And maybe his thing is not about catching fish, maybe he's just out enjoying trolling. It's possible. Let's see, Chris says, please take your time, just share the like out. Yep. Like and subscribe, my friends. Just double tap that screen. It says MBP's slaying these waters 24/7. If you don't mind catching fish that other people will not, I guarantee you, you're gonna be more than happy when you go out fishing. That was ants all over my soda. I couldn't take a drink. I had to pour it into my mouth. I know what happens when you take a drink of a soda that has ants. Ow, 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 ow. Seriously. I dropped stuff in here. You guys know what I mean. If you're outdoors and you know you're taking a drink of something with ants covering the top, all of a sudden you go, Now what is that? Ow, 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 ow! Clippin says, I'll share you out. Thank you so much, Clippin. I really do appreciate it. It helps out the channel so much. It says thanks, Clippin, and appreciate it. It says, yeah, no problem. And Yogi, how you doing today, Yogi? Yogi says hi, Mike. Says hi, Yogi. How you doing today, Yogi? Another awesome supporter of the channels. If you guys haven't checked out Yogi's channel, drop by, and there's a bite on the far rod. Drop by and give him a like and a subscription, my friends. Yeah, those subs are free. You're checking on pretty good there. Not on there. And we've broken in the double digits. 10 freshwater drums so far today. Now, no big grassies, but folks, sometimes these big ones are just, they got lockjaw. That's the days you learn how to catch other fish to fish. That's when you're down here on the river, like years ago when I was down here living by myself, trying to make it, trying to get something in my stomach. I learned how to catch fish anytime, anywhere down here. How you doing today, Yogi? Hope you're having an awesome Friday, my friend. Hey, again, if you guys haven't subbed up to Yogi, that is an awesome channel, my friends. Got some difficulties, you're having trouble with your emotions. He does yoga. He also does, meditative type things. Does a lot of outdoor stuff where he's just walking around enjoying the outdoors like I do. Come check him out, my friends. It says Doug. This says I'm good, Mike. Thanks. Awesome to hear, my friend. 28 incredible people in it, seeing 98 thumbs up. 93. I'm sorry, 93. 7 more to make 100, folks. So close to making 100 today. Yeah, that sun was just getting too much for me out there, Yogi. And Yogi, with the $1 a super sticker. Thank you so much, Yogi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He says hi, Yogi. He says hi, Mike. We seem to be caught up now, folks. We seem to be good. Now we just need to concentrate on these rods again. And hernia surgery still needs work on Wednesday. Now all the damage I did during that scooter accident seems to heal. My back and my hip, yeah, that's still one little spot on the back of my hip that still stings a little bit. My neck's still a little bit sore, but I can manage with that. Nothing that really is super irritating, just a little bit more healing to do. It's that hernia surgery that I'm looking forward to getting fixed. Man, that sucker stings. I can deal with everything else but that. It's a little bit too close to the just a little bit too close to there. Oh, that's a bite on the pulse rod. I saw him popping on it. I saw you. I saw you, little snicker. Yeah, we had a big gar hook here just a minute ago. Man, I wish I'd have gotten to that a little sooner. I can feel that little stinker on there. It feels like he's got the end of the worm in his mouth. Yeah, he just had the end of the worm in his mouth. He never had the worm in. See that? He had the end of the worm in his mouth. He was holding on to the end of that. And if I just set the hook on him, I just lost my bait. Hi,
I fell for that a number of times already today. I ain't gonna do it again. I fed you guys enough today. If you want worms, you gotta at least show off to YouTube. Freaking fireworks. I hate fireworks like that, dude. That's just irritating. It's way past the 4th of July. There's no reason to be firing that crap off. That is just freaking irritating. Oh well, deal with it, Michael. There's some people that like to spend $5,000 on freaking fireworks. I ain't got the money to waste on the crap. Give me a bottle rockets and some sparklers. That's good enough for me. I don't need some fireworks that cost as much as what I eat for the entire month. And again, it's way past the 4th of July. There's no reason to be firing that crap off. It's irritating. Yeah, you heard it right. That was someone shooting off some fireworks down here. Nothing can be done about it. It's actually a little far away from the river. I think you've only got like 50 yards away from the river that's actually legal. Here, about 300 or 400 yards. Learn. Just wait till they do that. Some police officer comes down and puts them in cuffs. What are you gonna do? But live with it. Yeah, they've got cannon things that they drop into like the old one, fire off. I believe that's about $50 a pop. I hear those all down in the city all day and night. 26 incredible people and 96 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. We just 4 more likes to make 100. Who says 94? Let's go. Oh, nice the far right. Off that hard, pretty good one. Still hitting it too. The fish down here are used to that kind of dumb thing, so it's not going to spook them. Like we got a lot of that bait off here. Pop, 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 pop. Into the rod. Working if I pick it up. guys have noticed these are usual types of worms. He hits the dang line. Check that cat. Lines are set again. I do have a nice little rock piece I can sit right by you guys. Step back a little bit in the sun and in the shade. See, 32 people and a 98 thumbs up. 2 more, folks. Can we break 100? It's been a nice day down here, folks. Especially since the shade has finally come down here. Chad, how you doing today, Chad? Chad asks, where are you fishing at, man? And good luck to you, buddy. We're down here on the mighty, muddy Mississippi River down in St. Louis, Missouri. About a quarter-mile upriver from the Arch in St. Louis. That bridge, that bar bridge down there, that's the bridge right before you get to the Arch. It goes from Illinois into Missouri. And thank you so much for the good luck. Says, we'll be the like number 100. We're 99, folks. That's one more. Who will be number 100? Chad said I would have to guess the catfish is the target. Actually, down here I fish for pretty much whatever hits. Our common species down here are common carp, grass carp, buffalo, channel catfish, flathead, blue catfish, freshwater drum, several species of sturgeon, gar, stripers, and white bass. Now today, we've caught our freshwater drum, but on our last trip down here, several big grass carp, some channel catfish, and a lot of freshwater drum. The trip before that, we were catching blue cats down here. Just every day down here is completely different. You never know what's going to hit. I'll take freshwater drum all day long. It's a bite in my close rod again. Good. We got some nibblers out here right now. We're out of our main bait, our garden variety worms. See, Chad says, you sound like me, brother. If a fish that bites, I'm game. You got it, my friend. If it swims, I'm going to hook it. And my brother-in-law will attest to that fact. He got a hook in his jaw. It's okay. He deserved it. Yeah, he was drinking a little bit too much, swimming too much, a little bit too much. And he was, right by where it was casting, man. And that was years ago, folks. That was a couple decades ago. He still got the scar, though. Alright, 31 incredible people in it, 99 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Yep, I fish for largemouth at fairgrounds in O'Fallon Park. I also fish for bluegill and channel catfish in those locations. Crappie as well. Rainbow trout during the winter times. You name it, we fish for it, folks. In MVP fishing, we fish for, well, everything that swims down here in St. Louis waters. You'd be amazed at the variety of fish I catch. I mean, I've caught 8 and 10 pound stripers down here. Oh, he was pulling on. Stop, folks. Fish on. Fish on. What have we got? We got a gar. Come here. We got him. Yeah, we got him, folks.
That's our first gar of the day that we actually landed. Man, these guys are mean. Dude, I got him out of the water so fresh. Sheesh. Come on, buddy. Give me a break here. Yeah, I got him right in the nozzle. So, yep, hook is out, folks. Oh, yeah. Well. Oh, well. He's that way. You guys saw him. All right, let's get these rods back out. It still counts. I like to have shown me that a little bit better, but well, that fish had other plans. It's like, dude, I've got a very hot date. Let me go. Okay. Whatever. I just wanted something to eat. Oh well. I sure would like to have shown that fish to you guys better, but how do you go to a short feed? That will where that fish just jumped out of my hands. You guys know I've had tripods knocked off and into the water by those guys over the past couple of months. They beast, man. You can't really play them out in the water because they got such bony mouths. If you let them fight, they're just going to pull off. Big grass is inserted right in here by the scallop. That's a big grass worm. I'm gonna have to throw a rod up there. That was a big one right over there. Yeah, I know our reel needs a little bit more work. I keep greasing her up and boiling her up. You can't keep the magnetics. It's a nice gar. It's 2.5, 3 pounds. I've got all that worm off. Yeah, these store-bought worms, folks, here's a little trick when you're using them. Take them and cut them into pieces. They don't have much scent. Like garden variety worms, these guys don't have much scent. So you've got to compensate by kind of breaking that bait up. That fish was just over here to the left. That's a big one over there. I don't know what that was. That was big. I think it was a grass carp. Alright, now that rod is a little bit tight. Alright, good. You guys are enjoying the show. Man, I'd like to have shown that gar off with you guys a little bit more, but well, it's better that than to get a gar tooth in you. See, Chris says, 10 drum and a gar. Thanks, my friend. Let me pin that up. That counts. I didn't get to show him off to you guys that much. I was like, dude, you know this guy's trying to hurt me. Hang on, folks. Let me pin this up. All right, there we go. There we go, my friend. Oh. Gar. Let's see. Doug says hi, Dad. And Lisa, how you doing today, Lisa? Lisa says hi. Lisa says hi again. And let's see. Dad says hello, Doug. Doug says, we're over 101. Awesome, my friends. And Chris sent the 10 memberships. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for those free, those gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chris got his own membership. That's awesome. DA also got a membership. Possum got a membership. Andy got a membership. Lisa says, what size drum good eating? Let's see, up to about 5 or 6 pounds. So a pound to about 5 pounds is what I'll usually keep down here. Anything over that, I'll usually throw back. They're just incredible people that got. Adam got a membership. Thank you so much. See, Gary also got a membership. Awesome, my friend. He says, like I promised, Mike. Again, thank you so much, Chris. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No way back earlier. I liked. Let's see, Doug says, go, Chris, with the WWs. Again, thank you so much. And Spunky, how you doing, my friend? Spunky with the WW. Let's see, Adam. Adam sent the thumbs up gems, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. And a soccer ball emoji. Awesome, my friend. Sent France. Yusuf says nice. Dan says, I'm new to all this. What happened? Let's see. You can gift memberships to people. You've got that little dollar sign on the right side. If you want to gift a membership, you can do that. You can also buy a membership for yourself for $1. That's a monthly membership to members only stuff. And the gems is that little present there. You might have 1,000 little gems saved up. You can get those free or you can buy them. See, Doug says, hi, Lisa. They're just new options. YouTube gives a way to donate to your favorite channel. You get gems from being active in chat and also from hyping videos. Right, my squirrel out again. On it. Come on. Nobody will think or hit it. Again, thank you so much, Chris. Feels like you might have got a lot of bait off. And part of it at least. Got one of those pieces off. Remember how I said about breaking those worms into pieces? It'll help you get bites. Help you get more bites. So instead of having to put a completely new worm on, just put a little extra piece on there. When you put a new worm on, take that worm and cut it up into 3 pieces and put it on there. That triples your stuff coming out of that worm. Now they can burn up faster in the water. They're going to lose their sex faster, but they'll get bites faster. Remember that wasn't the shallow, it just does not want to hit this. So let me get this back where I have it. I think if I had my regular night crawlers over there, I think whatever that is would hit right now. Your store-bought don't work quite as good as your regular garden variety, but they do work quite a bit. Assuming you know how to use them properly. There's another something that sprayed some wildlife out of bank. What the heck that was? We just had a massive hatch of grass carp and common carp down here recently. Those fish have been eating the heck out of them dry. See, Chris, also, yep, I also forgot the members only emojis. Yep, I've got 10 members only emojis in there. That only members only can use those. Now you can use those in the live feeds, or you can use them in short form or long form videos. Thank you so much, Chris. 25 incredible people in and 101 thumbs up. That's awesome, folks. You guys really are. You're so supportive. I do appreciate it too. Why the name of this video is I appreciate you visiting. I do, my friends, I do. Good idea to put that other rod up that was malfunctioning because all that, see that? That little Little fry hit the surface there. That looked actually like a little skipjack herring chasing one little fry. So now I know what was coming up in here in this. What he was coming up after. He wasn't coming up after the fry. He was coming after whatever was eating the fry. That was the top on the close spot there. About ready to go for him. I wonder how long we've been in. I haven't checked in a while. So check it. Probably the stupid clock messed up on me or something today. All right, you got an idea. Not bad for a 2.5 hour run so far. 10 freshwater drum and a gar. Haven't got any big grassies today, but they don't always hit. Gary says, Chris brother. Chris says, Gary, welcome back. Yep, your membership. Thanks Chris for that, my friend. It's a bite on the full rod again. Popped it once or twice. Just pop. I think we're in for a big one, folks. I think we're in for one. All these smaller fish, they slow down quite a bit. Here's a big one here right now. See, it's Cindy. How you doing today, Cindy? Cindy says, hey, y'all. John says, Cindy. Cindy says, hi, Chris. See, Dan says, Gary and Cindy. Gary says, Cindy. Cindy says, hi, Dan. See, Cindy says, hi, Gary. 20 incredible people in, 100 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show today. If I'm just off feed here, Jimmy, I'm just over here in the shade, setting my butt down on a nice hard rock. How you doing today, Cindy? Or this evening, actually, because you're still on. Gary says, Cindy, I've been wrangling crocodiles in Australia. And John C. How you doing today, John C? John C says, hi, Cindy. Chris says, John C. He says, I'm up too early. Yeah, well, you can't change over to the time over there. When it's noon here, it's midnight over there. See, I have. Here it says, connect Cindy and Sealy. See, and Ferg, how you doing today, Ferg? Which says, MBP in chat. John says, Cindy was playing hopscotch with kangaroos. Hey, that actually sounds fun. See, Ferg's laughing his butt off. He says, hi, Chris. Ferg says, Chris, hello. He says, LOL, John. All right, we're looking good for chat. We're looking good for chat. I'm still dealing with that hernia, but everything else seems to be healed up. I'm still trying to pass that stone, which is a little bit of a nuisance to say the least. But besides that, everything else seems to have healed up rather well. Getting bites out there, they are not getting to the bait right now. Now, there are ways to compensate for that.
take one of these night crawlers. Just leave that dangling like that. A lot of times that'll get them to hit, but boy, it's tricky to get them to hook. Sometimes with these store-bought ones, you gotta do something to help out. That little dangle again sometimes. That one was again, I might just that dangle right here. A lot of fish are like kids playing with spaghetti now. Playing with the food all the time. Good, folks. Not a bad run for 2.5 hours, folks. 10 freshwater drum and a gar before I used to be able to do this 3 hours straight, 4 hours straight, in fact. I'm getting old. I'm still healing too, folks. Give me a little bit of time to get back to 100%. See, Gary says, Chris says, don't forget to like everyone. Gary says, Bird, you never blew off that walkway. Mad condition. He says, hey, Bird. Bird says, it was insane. Seeing Chucky. How you doing, Chucky? Chucky says, hello, Bird. Thanks for coming back in, Chucky. 25 incredible people in and 101 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Chris says, are the fish on break? I don't know. A lot of times when you get this kind of thing happen, you got a big one comes in here. It kind of spooks everything. There could be like 3 or 4 like big 30-pound flathead just kind of roaming in here. And the other fish, they can smell that, but they can't find them. So they go and kind of hide, tucker up somewhere. If you've ever noticed when my bites slow down is when I'll hook a big catfish or something down here. Man, that breeze feels good. See how it just kind of all of a sudden the fish just stop. This gets me scared, folks, because this is when I'll usually hook into something as big as me. Because I know there's something big out here just sitting out here. Hard to tell sometimes. I'm keeping my eye on those lines. Plus, we did run out of our garden night crawlers. These are store-bought. They don't work quite as good. They still work, though. I mean, yeah, there was a little pop on the close rod. Nibbled on it once. Come on, big guys. I know you're out here. Daddy wants a big old flathead catfish. Here. That only works once a day, folks. You noticed? You stay here fishing too much, and yeah, they stop listening. Hop on that push rod again. Thinking about it. Looking on the end of that worm. On there.
thinking about it though. There's still some fishes out here. Hop. Gotta focus this on. Dang it. Well, I think we've known what we're on here, folks, but this is not the size I wanted. That's a little baby blue. Yeah, I'm guarantee you this isn't what's hitting, what's spooking these other fish. Probably his great-great-granddad is sitting out here trying not to get pinched. These guys have got razor-sharp tips on them. They're hard to get a hold of. We got them, folks. We got them off. Now we just got to show them off without getting pinned. Come on, buddy. There we go. There we go, folks. Yeah, now I think I know what's out here. Is when one of these guys is around, there's some bigger ones around as well. These weren't in here earlier. That's a little blue cat. That's about a quarter of a pound. Beautiful little blue cat. Look at how fat that little stinker is. Sheesh, look at this guy up close, folks. Beautiful little blue cat. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Hey, we're still catching fish, Chris. It counts. See, buddy? Oh, by the way, good kid. Good kid. Go tell your grandpa I'm here. Okay? Good. Thank you. There you go. Now, if you just get one like 20 times that size, we'll be fine. I don't have a lot of time left today, so let me get a good amount of room on me. Do that with my other rod too. But this one's on these guys. Need just a little end dangling. Now that worked last time. You hit it finally. Where are these waves coming from? You know what I'm talking about? The last time I was down here, I was way down here by the water, and the waves just start coming in for no reason. I don't know. Weird. Watch me get the big one on my smaller one. I think we got an idea of what's down here hitting. Look at that. Let's clean that hook off. Stop the hook sometimes. They can steal your bait off so fast. Alright, that's back. Yeah. Yeah, my friend. So that line stabilizes out there all the way. Oh, let's get back in there and check the checks. What's going on? Doing the show today, my friend. Let me come pin that, Chris. Let me come pin that. And there we are. That breeze feels good, folks. Wow, that breeze feels good. Flavor, how you doing, my friend? Flavor says he's number 100. Flavor says hi. This is Dave. Flavor says Chris. This is a loafer. Yeah, we had someone remove a couple of lights there. They have people lights. No worries, my friend. These 19 incredible people and seeing 103 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show today. That's just bouncing right now. Man, I'm just thinking that cold rod is bouncing bad. That's bad. All the way down current. That was way down there. That one's down kind of this hole. And that's me why every once in a while this hole. You get in an undertow, nothing will hold it. I try to get my line through that stuff quickly using lighter line, but every once in a while it'll still do it. If you caught in that undertow, it doesn't matter if you got 4 pounds worth of weight on it. You can pull it up. Alright. That's looking pretty good. I like that. One's out in mid-range and one's out a little bit. Say hello, Bird. And Flavor says Doug doing well, and thanks. Chris says, be right back. Dog walking time. He means, yeah, his bladder's full again. He's got to go take a pee. Yeah, Chris has got a bladder the size of a thumbnail. And there go more fireworks, folks. Didn't get me that time. I didn't even flinch that time. Don't bother these fish. They're used to people doing dumb things down here. I've seen incredible people landing 103 thumbs up on the boat. We're just trying to use up our last few worms out here. I think that we're down to our last couple pieces here. Did a heck of a live feed today, folks. I hope you enjoyed the show. Every one of those loud ones, that costs about 50 bucks a piece. I can eat on that one explosion for about 2 weeks. I can literally come down here and eat a chicken meal with wedges, and a friend of mine will throw in a little thing of coleslaw at the end of the day for 3 bucks. Oh, $3.69 with tax, so still. Sure hoping those boom booms don't bother you guys that much. Don't bother me all that much. Legally, you have to be within like 50 yards of the river to be able to use those down here. That's just because of the fire hazard. Without that stuff, very beautiful, quiet and relaxing evening down here. Very relaxing. What's this, John? John, hello. Another big one just hit the surface right over there. Actually, I'm sure that was on the feed. Yep, that was definitely on the feed. You can see that fish. Wind kind of died down though, which is good for the audio on the live feed, but it makes it a little sticky down here. Full rod, double it. Got him, folks. Fish on. What do we got? What do we got? Hey, there's our 11th freshwater drum. Awesome, folks. It's awesome. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Let's see how long we've been in. Looks like exactly 3 hours. Awesome. That's a perfect way to end a live stream, folks. That's on a fish. Yeah, we made it to the 3 hour mark. Perfect way to end a feed, folks. It's on a fish. Gorgeous freshwater drum. Beautiful. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Beautiful guy. Just a stunningly picture perfect freshwater drum. Beautiful silvers, chromes, blues. Gorgeous fish, folks. Gotta love it. Alright, folks, let me get this fish off of here. I can wish you guys a farewell for the evening. Right there. Push back on. Tighten and pull. She's out. No muss, no fuss, no blood. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Pick up, buddy. Pick up, pick up. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. All right, folks. We've been in 3 hours. That's a great way to end the day on a fishy. Hope you guys enjoyed the show today, my friends. We caught 11 freshwater drum, a gar, and a small blue cat. And Gail says, nice, a 3 hour tour. Yes, sirree, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you have a great rest of your Friday. Great rest of your evening, my friends. I'm just going to add my old good luck. Stay safe. Hope to see you on the water, my friends. Keep doing what you love. Keep them lines tight. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day, your evening, my friends. Day and evenings. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye.